With the help of Hashem, we're going to start a very important message we're going to learn today about Bnei Gad u'Bnei Reuven, the tribe of Gad and Reuven and half the tribe of Menasheh. It says in Parashas Matos that they came in front of Moshe Rabbi and said, listen, we have a lot of animals, sheep, and we need the beautiful land of the west side, the east side of the Jordan. And they said, listen, give us that land, and we don't need to split the land and the west side of the Jordan. Give us the east side. So Moshe Rabbeinu tells off Bnei Gad and Reuven, says, listen, you want to be parasites? You want to be free hippies, not taking responsibility on the fight of conquering the west side of the Jordan? What's going on? You're going to sit here. Okay, you help to conquer the east side, but there's another west side. First, help to conquer the entire land of Yisrael. And then, we'll talk where you get a share. By you doing that, you're weakening the hands of the Jewish people, and you're running away from your responsibilities. So they said, no, Vada, we're going to go and fight, and afterwards give it to us. And Moshe Rabbeinu said, okay, we'll make a condition. First, you conquer the west side of Israel as well, of the Jordan, and then I'll give you the east side. That's what the Parasha says. But Chazal HaMedayik, on the language, when they came to speak about getting a share in the east side of the Jordan, and they said, listen, we're willing to go to war. We agree to you. We're not hippies. We're not running away from responsibility. But in the words they said, what we're going to do, we're going to build places for our sheep, animals, barns, whatever it's called, for animals, gidroi soy, and then we're going to build cities for our wives and kids to stay there, and we're going to go and fight in the west side of the Jordan. So Moshe Rabbeinu tells Bnei Gad, what's going on? You care about your money more or before your children and your wives? That's wrong. First, you should build cities for your wife and kids, and then for your animals. And afterwards, when they spoke again, they changed the order. But the Medrash says, the Medrash calls them ksilim. They're like stupid, running after their money. And the Medrash says they got punished for that. Because they valued the money more than the body, more than the value of the wives and kids. The Medrash says that the reason why Bnei Gad u'Bnei Reuven, Chatzi Shel Menasheh, the east side of the Jordan went to exile first, and now they never came back. Because originally, when they conquered the land and they wanted to settle the land, they didn't have the proper values. They valued money more than the bodies, the values of the bodies of their own family. Very powerful statement here. There's two points we have to learn from this. Number one, that the end goes after the beginning. When they settled themselves, they didn't have the most pure intention. they didn't have the proper balance, affected the end, and they went to exile first, and they lost the land and never came back. Number one. Number two is that they valued the money more than the body. Now this needs, second point needs an explanation, a caliber. We need to elaborate it a little bit. It needs a little bit of evil. Because we know, there's another famous story in the Torah. When Yaakov Avinu, when he ran away from Lavan, he crossed the river, and he remembered that he forgot Pachim Ktani. So he went back, and then he met the angel of Esau, and he had a fight with him, right? The famous story. So it says in Chazal, tzaddikim care about the money more than the body. Why? The Gemara Soita says, because tzaddikim don't put their hands in gezel and stealing. Every money they own, they work hard on it. It's justice. They don't put their hands on gezel. They care about the money more than about the body, which means they don't care to exert themselves and hurt the body as long as they don't steal from others. They don't want to steal from others. So they value the body, they value the money more than the body. So they don't want to steal. So it looks like a contradiction. Because here we say that the reason why when they go to Reuven, they went first to eggs and got punished, because they value the money more than the body. What's wrong? You need to value more than the body. Because you don't put your hands in gezel. And not only that, every morning, what do we say? Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, v'ahavta es Hashem b'chol levavcho u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol moedecha, with all your soul and all your might. What's it mean to all your soul, all your might? There's few pirushim. One of the explanation is, with all your soul means even if you value your life more than money, give your life. So what it means, all moedecha, all your might, all your money? So the Gemara says, brings a price the Gemara Soita is, that certain people value the money more than themselves. So even a type of person like this, if you're a person like your soul is better, more than value of money, you have to give your soul. If you're a person, your money is more than your soul, so give your money. Means, for Hashem, you shall love Hashem to the nth degree. There's that types of people. According to what we said even more, who are the people that value the money more than the body? It's tzaddikim, because they don't put their hands on gezel. But the answer is, depends what's the source, why you value your money. And the nafkamina will be, are you willing to exert yourself to hurt your body, not to steal from somebody else? That's a shame. Where's it coming from? Here, Moshe Rabbeinu understood when they wanted the east side of the Jordan, and he told them, listen, you guys, you're running away from responsibility. You want to weaken the hands of your friends, of your brothers, other tribes. You're screaming on them. So no. We never meant, we want to take responsibility. Not only that, we're now going to settle in those cities until we conquer the west side of the Jordan. So Moshe Rabbeinu looks deep into the words, and we call it a Freudian slip. He sees in the words that they didn't change the midah. Because they said, we'll build godrois letzonenu, for we take care of animals, and then we'll build cities for our wives and kids, which means the down deep didn't change. They value money more than the body, which comes from valuing money, running after the money. And not because they don't want to steal from somebody else and they care about Hashem. It's about the money. That's a proof that that's what they care about. So Himele, because of that, they got punished and they lost the stability to stay in the land for a long time, and they went to exile first and never came back. Unfortunately. It's very, very scary, very big lesson to us. That we have to make sure when a person gets married, he has to make sure they have the right intentions. Because the beginning puts, when you lay the foundation of the building, affects the entire building. When you come to Yeshiva, what is your goal? When you lay a foundation or join Yeshiva, what is your goal? According to your pureness and your goal, that's how the future, that would determine your future. The Kavanah meeting, when my father, bless his memory, built a settlement called Meitzad. Right? You know where's Meitzad? Gush Etzion, you listen nearby. So he took a few buses from the Yeshiva. I was a young man, he went there, and he traveled all around the mountains, and they fasted, and they said Tehillim, and he said, listen, the way are we going to build this foundation of building a place of Torah and running away from the wrong ideas of the Zionists and building a proper place with no Lashon Hara and no fights and just Torah and mitzvahs and purity and sneers, etc. Our intentions today will affect the place of years later. You know what happens years later? We're talking about 42 years later, 43 years later. All these Shiurim in the area got developed. But Yishuv Meitzad, it became a big Makom Torah. There's yeshivas there, a couple of yeshivas. There is koilim, and a house in the nearby Yeshuvim cost, let's say, 1 million shekels. They almost cost 2 million. Double. It became a very exclusive place of Torah. So the end follows the beginning. What was the intention? As it says in the Apostle, the end follows the beginning. And this the Gemara brings the same famous story of Elisha ben Avua, but not what we're going to talk about now. The second point is the most important for us. The second point is that they value the money more than the body. And there's a very big lesson we have to do. Cheshbon HaNefesh to ourselves. Are we value ourselves? Are we a materialistic people? We care about material more than ourselves, equal to ourselves, less than ourselves. It's only a mean. Where are we? And to make a cheshbon HaNefesh, where are you? When somebody dirties your shirt, some breaks your thing, you're going ballistic, going crazy, it bothers you. How much do you value your assets or the gifts Hashem gave you, the money you have with you? How much value you give to it? You give to it because you worked and you didn't steal, and you don't want to steal from others? That's what it's about? Or you value because you're a materialistic person? And in order to last in Kedusha, as we see that they didn't last in the land of Israel. They lost the land first. Never came back. Shabbos.